educated.
All right, man, let's talk, man. Lions react to losing to the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, let's pretty much get into it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or, drop a video. Okay. So, start off with, Jared Goff. Alex hit me. I'm tired of Jared Goff, and I don't think he played bad, but at the end of the day, the second half was pretty atrocious. But
yeah, we've got a resilient group, man. We bounce back after things like this, and got a home game in front of our fans. Expect them to bring it for us and find a way to win that one and go to the next. And it'd be nothing better than entering the playoffs off a 3-game win streak, and that's got to be the goal. But again, in order to win 3, you got to win 1, and so we got to focus on that one.
Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ. It's over with. If they know it or they don't know it, it's over with. They can sit here and they can talk about, the next game, it's over with. It doesn't matter. You make the playoffs. All you're going to do is fuck the draft position up. It doesn't matter. They're just not a good enough football team. And the injuries is not an excuse. Injuries are a part of who they are as far as the grit term. For the last 5 seasons since they've been here, a lot of major injuries have been a part of this team's DNA. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just what your man's saying. Let's listen to Aiden Hutchinson, all right?
Yeah, I thought Stafford was playing his ass off today, like really getting the ball out quick. I feel like I know he's known for it, getting the ball out fast, but I feel like he was really ripping it today.
And he was, he was whipping y'all ass today. Y'all had no answers from the cornerback position. Y'all had no answers on the front side of things. The linebackers couldn't cover, the corners couldn't cover. Therefore, if he can get that ball off fast, pass rush didn't really matter. Okay. We all know that the pass rush really didn't matter. If he can get the ball off as fast as he did, it doesn't really matter. So very, very unfortunate. Okay. Very unfortunate. But at the end of the day, everything has to work in conjunction. The front end got to work with the back end, and the back end has to work with the front end. And when there's no cohesiveness there, this is what you get. And obviously, as I keep saying, they sat there and they didn't want to trade Barry. They didn't want to trade Calvin, but they traded Stafford exactly where Stafford wanted to go. I mean, at the end of the day, take that forever you want to take it to. They basically said, yeah, we want to help Stafford get a Super Bowl and send him to Los Angeles. And it's like, why? What the fuck did he do in Detroit? But lose. That's what I've never understood about the whole Detroit Rams. Shout out to Stafford. You know what I'm saying? What did he do but lose? Like I said before, the barometer in society, man, we talk about a lot of different things in society. As far as, participation trophy awards, people being too sensitive. But golly, man, what did Matthew Stafford do in Detroit? Nothing. He did absolutely nothing. Like, literally. There you go. We got another short one. Then we're going to get in. I think we get into Dan after this one. This motherfucker ain't did shit all year.
With 3 games to go, how do you approach those final 3 weeks?
Just go 3-0. That's the only goal. Win out. So, yeah.
So he basically said the only goal is to go 3-0, win out. Man, don't even lose out. That's what I want them to do. Lose the fuck out. Get a better draft position. I knew it was going to be a time before he recovered because he's just such a big player, you know, physically in stature. I knew it was going to take some time before he was able to really recover because, you know, you had him lower body injuries. Big fellas take a little longer to recover. I know he came back shredded, and that's different, though. So, I don't really care. This team was doomed from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? A bad pick at offensive coordinator, a guy who was already fired for being pass happy. And it's just that John Morton was his boy. That's it. That's what most of this stuff in America comes down to. That's my boy. So I'm going to give him the job, even if he's not qualified for the job. I know him, and that's my boy. And that's what the Lions lost. They lost this game based off this. They lost this season, one of the major regions, and injuries is always going to happen. We know that. This, like I said, that's just the identity of grit. It come with it. They won't do nothing to try to, change that a lot. But he hired his boy. That's as simple as that. He hired his boy, a guy that was not qualified to be an offensive coordinator, got fired by the Jets before, and that's what he did. This is what I be talking about. This is that nepotism shit I be talking about. So this is how business works, especially in America and internationally. It doesn't matter how well you do the job. It matters who you know. I say this over and over again. It's all about who you know. Even if you're not qualified, this is a representation of that's my boy, and I'm gonna give him the job. That's what it's been. I'm telling y'all. That's what America built on. We don't put our biggest and brightest out there to shine. You know, that ain't what we do.
Make those corrections and then move on. And it's simple as going back to work, and we got to get better with Pittsburgh coming into town. We got to play better. And now we know, now you have firsthand knowledge of what probably the top of the NFC looks like right now. That's them, and so now you know what it looks like, you know what it is, and we're not there right now. Doesn't mean we can't be, but now we know what it looks like. And you got to get better. We got to get better. We got to move on. Can't sulk about it. Can't feel sorry for ourselves. We make the corrections and we move on. Make the.
And you're not going to know what it looked like. At least not this season. You're not going to know what it looks like. You're not going to know what it looked like, mister. That's the crazy thing about it. You're not going to know what it looks like. So we can go on and on and on again, but you can talk that positive. He knows it's over with. He knows it's a wrap. It's like Saran, it's a wrap. He knows it's a wrap, bro. This is just like, all right, man. And we're going to end off with, Jared in. I don't hope this ain't repetitive, but here we go. We're going to end off with Jared. He went to Jared.
Yeah, we're resilient. I hope I can give you a really good answer in a few weeks. But we're resilient. We really are, and I expect us to bounce back from this.
So I already listened to that one. So my bad, y'all. They saying all this shit. They know it's over with. They saying all this positive. Yeah. So that's all. That's it. That's all I have, man. So check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.